With Bitcoin breaking a key level of support, panic has now set back into the crypto market. Now, the question is this bull market dead? Has this all been just one big bear market rally? And should we be buying or selling? Well, for people who don't really follow the crypto market closely, this does look like a scary time. However, as I've shown in recent videos, this is in fact exactly what happens at this point every 4 years. And so, as always, we have some very important things to cover, including some bull market insights, making sure we get perspective on exactly what is going on, then why the next 2 months are still critical months for crypto, and then let's not forget there's been even more excellent developments going on in just the last couple of weeks. So we'll cover the biggest and the best. Okay, so after this most recent drop, let's check back in to see what is going on and make sure we keep perspective in all the fear and the panic. And so, starting with some bull market insights, as this is a very exciting time to be in crypto. And this is a great chart, and probably if you could only choose one chart to follow, this one would be it. As it shows the previous bull markets and massive bull runs, it shows the big bear markets and crypto winters, and also shows the multiples that crypto can do. And it all centers around this center line, which is the halving event, which happens here. And this is days from the halving, and we are less than 1 year away. Now, the big drop that has freaked people out and causing havoc in the crypto market is this little line here. And when we view it on this chart, it really helps put things in perspective. It's not such a big, nasty drop after all. And can we see any other time that this has happened? Well, there's a bigger drop there, there's a bigger correction there, there's a bigger correction there, much bigger correction here, much bigger correction here. So what it shows is that this is nothing new and happens in crypto all of the time. And remember, the biggest, nastiest, hellish drops are also the very best times to be buying. Now, next, many technicians have been saying that this was a key level of support, and if it was broken, then it means the bull market is officially dead. However, bull markets start at the bottom of the bear market. So this bull market actually started here, and this is a Bitcoin at around 15K. So this is actually the key level, and unless this drops all the way below 15K, then this is still just an early bull market. And in an early bull market, there's lots of ups, there's lots of downs, lots of ups, lots of downs, ups and downs. It's notorious for bulls getting wrecked, bears getting wrecked, but the overall trend is up. And then some very important information shared by Ben from Into the Cryptoverse is this. And it's the fact that this drop or correction happens pretty much every single time, every 4 years in the pre-halving year, which is this one. And just looking at the last pre-halving year, 4 years ago, 2019, this really shows what's going on. So in 2019, it actually started the year with a drop and then slowly built up from there, got a little bit overextended and came back down. This year we had a massive run up early on, some crashes, some big gains, and it's pretty much very close from an ROI, which is measured in percentages. It's very close to what has happened before. And in fact, if we carry on down this path, then there's probably over the next couple of months more downside to come. And this is in fact very normal, and it happens in the pre-halving year every single time. So a key target to watch: if Bitcoin continues to do what it did 4 years ago and come down to these levels, this would be a Bitcoin price of around $23,000. So this isn't a scary drop. This is typically what happens. And for the people watching, everyone's in a different position. If you've already maxed out your stack, then you just have to be a hardened hodler and probably not log in and look at prices for the next 1 to 2 months. If you have a cash position, which is something I always recommend, then you can take advantage of these drops. My next buy target is Bitcoin sub 25k, so very close to adding to my stack, and I'm actually very excited and hoping it does actually break 25k. And anyone holding altcoins, then you'll know that altcoins do get hit even harder. But then when things pick back up, altcoins will be picking up very, very quickly as well. So again, just to reiterate, this is nothing new, it's expected, and it's something crypto does time and time again. Now, in this most recent drop, it's easy to forget that this bull market is still progressing, and there's been some amazing developments in just the last couple of weeks. So let's just cover what these were. Starting small, Binance continues its global adoption and becomes a regulated exchange in El Salvador. So, unfortunately, El Salvador isn't a country big enough to make a massive impact on crypto, but it's about the butterfly effect. And it's already influencing nearby countries like Argentina, which could be following suit. So, indirectly, this is still a big thing. Then recently we had mega brand Coca-Cola launching NFTs on the new Base blockchain, and this is the layer 2 from Coinbase that is using the Optimism stack. So great news for crypto, great news for Coinbase and Base, and also Optimism. Then in Hong Kong, we heard the news a month ago that they were launching crypto for retail. However, there wasn't actually any exchanges where people could buy. That was until recently. And now the very first exchange hash key for retail investors has just gone live. So great news coming from the East. This was a great news story showing that Bitcoin is now being adopted as a payment method. Bitcoin now accepted at 60,000 EV charging stations across Europe. And if you want to see what that looks like, it's this. So here is Europe, and this is where you can use Bitcoin as a payment method. Crypto is getting adopted. Then recently we heard the news that Donald Trump does in fact hold up to 500k in Ethereum. And someone who was a little bit anti-crypto, this was very interesting news. And in fact, it turns out it's from the NFTs that he launched on Ethereum. So this was some of the collection, and obviously Donald Trump, being a massive figure, was able to sell a lot of NFTs. And in fact, more recent news says that his Ethereum wallet holds closer to $3 million. And hopefully this is a big catalyst, because if we really want to see massive crypto prices in the next year or two, then we're definitely going to need a crypto-friendly US president. Now, unfortunately, Joe Biden is not crypto-friendly with his 30% Bitcoin tax. Now, Donald Trump wasn't the most crypto-friendly a few years ago, but hopefully his experience with Ethereum and NFTs is enough to change his mind. So it would actually be better for crypto if Donald Trump did get in. But probably the very best scenario would be if RFK got in, as he is the most crypto-friendly, and if I was in the US, I'd be voting for RFK. Then, add to this massive news stack that PayPal, one of the mega payment giants, has launched their own dollar-pegged crypto stablecoin, which I'm sure you've all seen. This is massive news for crypto, massive news for Ethereum, and something that shouldn't be forgotten. Huge piece of news just in of itself. And then finally, we even had the news that the Federal Reserve and Jerome Powell were giving some crypto oversight to the banks. And this basically says to me, the fact that you've got the Fed chair commenting and advising policy about crypto is an amazing thing, as the worst thing would be if crypto gets ignored. However, crypto is front of mind even at the US Fed. With Bitcoin breaking a key level of support, many people are beginning to freak out. However, as a reminder to anyone who's joined crypto in the last 1 to 2 years, this is in fact something that happens at this point every single time in the pre-halving year. I'll keep reiterating the point of keeping a good cash position so you can take advantage of the big drops when they happen. My next key buying levels are a Bitcoin sub 25k, then 20, then 15. So very close to adding to my personal stack right now. And I hope I don't offend anyone when I say I actually hope there is another drop breaking this 25k so I can acquire a couple of Bitcoin. And as you saw, the crypto developments just keep coming in fast and furious, with thousands of places now accepting Bitcoin for payment, Binance continuing to expand, Trump building an Ethereum stack, and a big acknowledgement for crypto from the Fed. So welcome to the early stages of a bull market where things are going up and down, bulls and bears are getting wrecked. And remember, what people think hodling is versus what hodling actually is turns out to be very different. So there you are, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Now take a moment to just feel what you're feeling right now, as managing your emotions is a key part of this game. And just remember, it's in the times of fear and panic where the very best buys are made. And in fact, it's the times where you're feeling rich and a little bit cocky that you should think about selling. Now, let me know your thoughts below. Is this a time to be feeling bad or good? But just remember to address 100% of the comment spam and trading bots that plague YouTube comments. We're trying out the new SuperThanks commenting system. So to get your comment or question read and replied to, or just to say thanks, then use SuperThanks below. And for now, just to say, if you did enjoy anything in the video, then drop a like, and a big thank you to everyone who does, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.